Oh, interesting starter stage here, Forest Floor. That's just not what I expected out of a starter.
What effects do you think this stage has for the two characters? Because I see it as quite even, weirdly enough, or with the slipstream, quite a good one for Rasta.
Yeah, so it's always that flat stage dynamic, right? It's
Yeah.
Slipstream definitely can be a really defining factor in neutral. I'm not sure how much benefit Borb's going to see from the stage layout on this, the flat stage. I'm not sure. We'll see how it plays out, I guess. But so far, we are just sort of trading hits at the moment. I don't feel like there's been any sort of defining neutral moments for me to really comment on.
No.
Although the moment that it starts to slow down, Borb comes in with a Dacus, so I don't really know what that means for us.
Oof. Yeah, there we go. The Wacky's precision now on the follow-ups to close up with Strongs has been just so on point. Oh,
I mean, yeah, if you get caught off guard by any of Waki's hits, you know that he has a way to lead that into a clap to finish off a stock, or even just an up special in certain situations.
Yeah.
I think Waki was definitely like negative on hit on that neutral special. I can see they immediately got punished for it in neutral there. It's a bit of an interesting one. Oh,
we've certainly been fishing for those. Fishing for those rapid fair spikes off the edge, just to try and put it in disadvantage. But Rasta is one that can come back quite easily.
I mean, Waki's got the same tools, right?
Yep.
I think we've already seen Waki going for the downstrong to try to. Yep. Oh, what are we doing here?
Oh goodness me! You don't want to hold such a small hitbox.
Oh, that is a mess. Bob is like coming in with the Dacus charging as well.
Yeah.
I feel like there's immediately a feeling of desperation in this, which I don't think we need to be seeing in game one of this set. That's going to just deteriorate as time goes on, particularly when you're playing against someone like Waki who has the patience in neutral, right?
Yeah.
They're going to get a feel for that energy that you're putting out there, that desperation, and they are going to punish you for it for sure. I mean, again, we saw the strong attack right there, interrupted by the slipstream. Waki comes in, you are off stage, you are in the blast zone. That is a game gone. What are you going to do about it?
No, exactly. And this seems like a direct follow. It's almost like there was no time between the game with Tori where we saw this desperation sort of kick in the last few games. And as you say, Wacky will have no trouble tuning into it and abusing it. So we have to see a bit of a shake-up from Borb's side, a bit of more composure.
Composure is definitely the word. We need to see them slow themselves down a little bit. You need to earn those openings. You're not going to get away with that against Rasta. You are not going to get away with that with a Rasta of Waki's caliber.
No.
That is the thing to remember right now.
Right, well, let's fly on through game two. Okay, Rockball. We're hoping for the small boundaries.
Another stage with smaller blast zones. I mean, Waki has ways to kill off the sides and the top of the blast zone. Borb's forward air, in particular, big threat. I mean, even just Waki being slightly off stage there, I feel like that's immediately something that Borb could take advantage of. Curious to see how this plays out. I mean,
didn't commit Waki there. Still.
Jeez.
Okay. Really going for these Dacuses and getting punished.
I mean, the up air there, if you DI that incorrectly right now, I feel like Waki is dead at this percent. Just managed to get away with it then, but I don't think you're getting away with it much longer on Rockball.
No. I think that was also a lucky return hit on the up special there, but
really don't like these parries that are coming out at the moment either.
No. Okay, that was good back air catch there, but felt almost a bit of luck.
Let's not say luck, just catching Waki on the return. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I never want to say luck. It's,
luck.
You make your own luck in fighting games.
Sorry, I was trying to say a lucky break there. That it actually.
Okay,
sure, of course not.
Bob's just rolling the dice on every interaction right now.
No, definitely not. But definitely we are pushing for them, and it is working
there's the threat of the forward air, like I was saying. I like the way this stage is working out for Bob so far. I feel like needs to earn these stocks without the strong attacks, and I think this stage has done that for him. I like the interactions that Bob's been having in neutral a lot more as well this game. It definitely looks more comfortable to me. And Waki is now on the back foot, which is a massive reverse from game one. Different dynamic. I mean, even the way Bob is threatening right now, Waki just hasn't had a long neutral foothold at the moment. This is
No.
sort of the first time that they're able to slow it down, and Bob's already threatening the forward air, or not quite catching it off. And she's now off stage. Oh goodness!
Great. It's almost like Borb started using those up strongs that they're throwing out to just continue to convince Wacky that they were in panic mode, whereas they just flipped the neutral switch on and went for it.
I think the positioning on the platform was pretty important there for Wacky. They were trying to slow it down, but you're trying to slow it down on the top platform. And what happened there was Wacky had no way to get back down into the bottom of the stage, no way to find that even footing.
Yep.
Not quite
Not
sure.
even the trades. Not even the trades were working out.
I mean, you're a wrestler. You don't want to be trading. That's not what you want to be doing. You need to be earning clean hits. Otherwise, your game plan just falls apart.
Yep. Yeah, completely. And again, another small stage chosen here on the Treetop Lodge. Choice.
I can't help but laugh every time Treetop Lodge comes into play because it's just been an ongoing thing in the history of Australian Rivals of Aether that every time I'm on commentary and Treetop Lodge comes out, I always have to talk about how asymmetrical it is and how certain matchups, you have advantage or disadvantage depending on your port. It's like the only stage where port priority is a thing.
Yeah. You'd want to be like the raster on the left-hand side rather than on the back.
Oh, maybe. I don't know about this matchup.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Love the way that Bob played that. Bouncing off the wall into the forward air. Jeez.
Yep. But
Waki's trying to make short work of the return themselves. I cannot believe it.
Yep. No, yeah, just not holding back.
It's just the wall of forward airs coming out, right? The bubble, refreshing Bob's resources. They were able to get back on stage, but Waki is still trying to pressure them off stage there. Bob finally finding a way back, but they probably need to slow down a little bit. You're at 120% right now, and Waki, throwing out the up special, like they're trying to finish your stock. You need to find a way to just slow it down, and I think you're dead. I don't think you recover from there.
No, not at all. Yeah, it felt like that Wacky was definitely doing the up special hover on top of Borb right there.
I think it's just a couple of misinputs in terms of your recovery. I'm not sure.
Oh no, I was talking about when we were going for the up special for Wacky.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
One honk man's situation. But right now, we're having a bit of need to play a bit safer on Bob's side. Okay. Thung did not play out well.
Curious about the forward tilts to punish that. I actually felt like an up tilt may have been interesting there, while Bob is sort of hovering. I'm not sure if you go for the up tilt spike or if you just try to push him off as far as you can, but when you parry that tongue when Rano's in the air like that, you definitely have a lot of options. And I feel like, wow. I thought the bubble was going to come in for the save, but it's not even there. You got too far in the blast zones.
Yeah, you just push the bubble with the victim all the way.
Yeah, we've seen some miracles so far with the bubble in this bracket, but not this time.
Not at Wacky's mercy, no, definitely not. Well, Wacky's just one game away from taking the winners semi-final here. We'll see what happens. Borb's stage pick. Are we going to run it back to something small and less flat? We'll have to see.
Spirit Tree, okay.
Okay, so again, another seeming raster advantage.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I mean, yeah, obviously Bob gets used to the forward air and things that we were talking about earlier with those platform laid out, but like what we're seeing right now, Waki also has the ability to do that. I just feel like the neutral interactions just are so much more raster favored that it's just so hard. What are you going to do? Oh my god, Waki's even threatening at the space right there. That was a really nasty sort of situation.
Really looking for those up strongs so hard.
But you notice that Waki didn't just sort of send it and hope. Waki knew that he wasn't going to land them. Waki knew the way that his attacks were going to send, and he was trying to set him up, and Bob wasn't quite in the right position. So I just feel like Waki's played that so well to not put themselves at risk.
Definitely.
Oh, the darts coming out? Enough to pressure Waki a little bit off the side here. Bob trying to find something. Oh, no.
Ooh. Oh, you don't want to see that. Even though it's
Yeah.
40 and it's a raster, it's a wacky raster that you're dealing with here.
I mean, when you're just sending claps out neutral like that, that's tough. I feel like the onus is definitely on Bob to avoid that, and if you're getting caught off guard, oh, that's just so unfortunate, right? Oh, see, that's the same energy we felt in game one, getting some desperation in with these strong attacks. I know Bob is on his last stock for the set at the moment, but...
Oh, that could have gone either way. Oh,
needs
okay.
to hold tight a little bit longer, I think. Oh,
Oh
okay.
my goodness, they paid off for once. But is it too little too late? Because we're at 98% on a... Oh, tried to sneak him in. Oh, okay. You have to get the punish to all the way
What is
to
Waki
the
doing?
end.
Waki's... I think Waki's waiting a little bit here. Like, there's a lot of those interactions in neutral. Waki there was just a moment of hesitation each time. Like, falling into the strong attack. There were some times there where he was getting hit out of things, and he was just sort of waiting. I mean, got the parry eventually and managed to find a way to take the set, but just really curious interactions. So, 50
I think Wacky just took a breather there and went, I can wait, I can parry it, and I can end it. And right now, I've got my daughter here who's going to help me close out.
Wonderful.
Over here. So yeah, I think that's the last game I'm going to be able to commentate, and I'm going to be and Wacky's going to continue into winners final with a commanding few games there. Bob falling down into losers, and yeah, Sky will be replacing me for your viewership and this amazing's final.
Always a pleasure, Darkbot. You take care.
Thank you so much, Fred. Do you want to say anything to everybody? Do you want to say? So well done. And that one was Rasta, and that one's the frog called Rano. You'll learn all about it and surpass me in no time. This is a tournament. Right. You want to say bye to everybody? Have a good time, everybody.
All right, everyone wave goodbye. Still plenty more tournament to come. I think last I heard, Sky is actually going to be joining me on commentary, but we'll just waiting on confirmation on that. We'll see.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, it is Sky.
Yes, so, it is me.
We're going to hold the fort for the rest of the bracket, it seems.
Looks like it, yeah. Hope you're good with that.
Yeah, wonderful.
Sweet. Well, we can get into this next set here in just a moment. But yeah, this has been a pretty insane bracket so far. I've been watching from the back end and been kind of blown away by some of the amateur gameplay. Like, it's called amateur, but some really strong stuff coming out.
I mean, this next set, I think is one to highlight for sure. Schnurgle and Wyberry, that is a dangerous duo to be looking at. I do not know how this is going to shake out. I mean, the Maple and Zetaburn, I think these two already putting in strong performances in round one. Yeah, I think 100%. This could be a highlight for the tournament, depending how this goes.
Yeah, these two players have both been very explosive, so it's going to be very interesting to see. And yeah, we can just hop right into it if you like.
Yeah, let's hop into it and tell me a little bit more about sort of the history for these two. I think you'd be a little bit more familiar than I would.
Yeah, so both at some point Wellington people. Schnurgle is still in Wellington, but Wyberry's moved down to Christchurch to study right now. So these two people have fought against each other a decent bit. I'm not sure about recently.
I thought that was the case. Yeah, I know I've seen brackets from a long time back with these two in contention.
Yeah, they go.
But let's get into game
one
and keep talking.
Yeah, sweet.
Merchant Port, you love to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, big wide stage, gonna have a lot of room for.
Now that's what I call a neutral stage.
Yeah, enough of this forest floor.
Yeah, it's just great not to see Raster on the screen for once. I don't know what to say.
Well, there's still two in the bracket, so we'll see later on.
Jeez, that forward tilt sent far. Oh my goodness.
Managing to get back with the tether though, and very nice wave land onto that platform to secure the stock.
The way that Wyberry finds those kills is just so impressive to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it is always so dangerous to be caught off guard by these straight hits that Wyberry sometimes gets you in.
Yeah, it's very efficient at times. Don't need many hits and it's just you're gone.
I mean, that's how Zetaburn can be played, right? The more efficient you are with it, the scarier you are for sure.
Yeah,
we've seen that to great effect with older players in our scene, like Gabe Xenix as well, most recently. I mean, their Zetaburn has been really strong for a very long time now.
Definitely. Lots of very strong Zetaburns over the history of AOS Raw.
But Wyberry is one that I've been watching for a little while now, and the way they've been improving over the past year or so, even a little bit longer than that, I just feel like they are such a big threat. I kind of called it earlier, my underdog pick for the tournament. I'm hoping to see some strong performances from them today.
I've had some very close sets with them as well. I've been very caught off guard by how strong the Zetaburn actually is.
But talking on the other side, Schnurgle, I couldn't believe what I was seeing in that earlier set with Golgum.
Yeah, those double dunks were amazing. Not finding that same momentum in this game one here, but we'll see if they can mix it up the rest of the set.
Really fast game one. Wyberry definitely putting the pressure on a couple situations there. Schnurgle was off stage and just unable to get back on.
Yeah, controlling a lot of the neutral game and just having good offstage pressure.
Let's keep it moving into game 2.
Sweet.
I want to see more of this. I want to keep the momentum. And oh my goodness, we've got a character swap?
Got a character switch to Palm. It's an interesting
Is this
one.
unexpected? I wasn't really aware of the Schnurgle.
I haven't seen this before either. It might just be a friendly pick since these players do have a history.
Yeah, I mean, might just be a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, it's just catching me off guard. I didn't know that this was even a possibility.
Yeah,
I like the way the notes are being played there. Oh, yeah.
Definitely. A very, very safe recovery off with that field there.
I mean, the Shine Upstrong, I'm not quite sure what percent the Upstrong is going to be killing on this stage. Pom, again, another light character. But
yeah, very light. It should kill.
Pom's Upstrong actually being the kill option here, it seems.
Yeah, both these characters are going to be dying very early if they can find some good openings, so.
I feel like there's a lot of respect from both players at the moment. We're both sort of like waiting in neutral a little bit and trying to find openings that way. I mean, the nodes and the fireballs, I don't feel like either player wants to be approaching in any kind of risky way at the moment.
Yeah, lots of
oh, that's a nice
respect.
string from Schnurgle.
Wow.
Really like the way they carried that across, and finishing with the up special's interesting. I think just trying to stop Wyberry's landing, but
yeah,
I think
risky
Wyberry
option.
was just a little bit too low for it to be a kill at that
but
point.
gets the Armored Vince catch into that 4-day kill.
The way that string racked up the percent though, that's a huge turnaround.
Yeah, Pump's momentum can really catch you off guard with that forwarder, especially it can take you really far off across the stage and open up some really nice combo extensions.
You can see Schnurgle trying to use that note field to try to get out of the up special. I don't know. I'm starting to see the vision with the pump pick though. This is
It's
interesting.
definitely working out this game at least.
Wyberry just catching the landing with the upstrong to even up the stocks. But we need to find a little bit more in neutral if we're going to find a way back into the game here. I mean, on fire.
Yeah, only a few moves and it's already even. Zetaburn just doing so much damage with each hit.
Oh, trying to read the approach there with the down strong, I think. And that Schnurgle approaching now, and oh, the notes just popping.
Dropping notes
Wyberry, okay, this is interesting. Oh, didn't try to go in a little bit further. I think there was the potential there to try to punish a double jump read. I think Wyberry already used the air dodge in that situation. So.
Yeah, it seemed like it. We're just missing on the forward. One of them will get there, or not.
Oh, I really thought Wyberry was going to catch the edge guard. That's a potential missed opportunity. Hopefully not one that misses it.
Well, right back into the edge guard. But Schnurgle makes it. Oh, and gets the Dacus to finish that off.
Damn, that was Wyberry's game to lose right there. I felt like they had the game in their hands and Schnurgle found a way to just snatch it from them.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I think that's the first Palm counter pick in this tournament to actually take a game.
Oh, you can't say that.
Unfortunately, the other ones have not been so successful like that.
Really interesting to see the different character dynamics in Amis, though. Like, the workshop characters, I feel like none of the old school players in our region have made the full swap to the workshop characters. The players who are playing workshop characters, they make their rise up through Amis. They get better at these characters, and they slowly work their way through the ranks.
Yeah, it's pretty wild to see because historically there have been Zeta burns for a long time, so they're very well known. But the new, relatively new workshop characters are really interesting to see from the amateur players. And Schnogel going to be sticking with Palm here into game 3.
I just cannot believe we have 3 players who are going to rock the palm in this
It's
tournament.
very wild.
That's...
On his spirit.
Most of the time, I'm surprised to see 1. So just the fact that 3 out of 8 is really wild to me.
Yeah, I think that's actually the only workshop character being played by any of these people so far. And onto Spirit Tree, which is, of course, a very good stage for Zetaban, so it's an understandable pick.
Yeah. Playing the up air off the top right there as an example.
Yeah, 100%.
Jeez. I know Pom's a light character, but you not want to be dying that percent, and I think it's going to be a huge threat with Zetaban. I mean, the Upstrong there, when you're at 50% and you're still being sent near that upper blast zone, it's enough to make you feel scared, right? Yeah, that's nervous energy for sure.
You gotta be on edge at all times on the stage.
I do like that people are sort of trying to threaten hitboxes as Wyberry approaches the stage. You can see they've been trying to waveland onto the stage in a lot of their recoveries. So if you just put an active hitbox out, you're going to catch them off guard there. I mean, they are going to make the landing for the most part, but...
It's really good with the palm forward sending you backwards as well, so it's kind of an automatic retreat when you throw out their hitbox.
Yeah, for sure. One to be aware of, because obviously if you over-rely on it, Wyberry is going to slow themselves down and make it back in a different way for free.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think sometimes you do just need to send it sometimes, right?
Yeah. Love to see it.
But we need to see something right now. I mean, yeah, finally a stock on the board there. It's just a tough stage, right? I know Wyberry is playing this really well, but I just think the stage is doing so much work right now. Like, even if you're Snurgle in the situation, if you slow it down, what are you doing with it? It's so difficult to get anything right now. Even like these edge guards, these platforms hanging off the sides, it just makes it so much more difficult for you to sort of threaten the space and edge guard.
Definitely. Any fire strong right now is going to kill. So Schnuggle's going to have to be very careful if they want to clutch out this game.
Or missing the tech chase with the Upstrong, but you can see Wyberry is, they're trying for it. They want to close out this game.
Swatting
the fireball. Yeah, I like that.
It's very funny. And a really good back air to confirm to the off air there. But Zetaban's stronger, taking that game 3.
I think Snurgle just wanted to protect the landing there. They didn't want to get hit by the Upstrong, and Wyberry was opting for an aerial instead, still getting caught off guard by it. But
yeah, it's just the mix-up you got to be aware of.
And it's just such a different dynamic depending on the stage.
Yeah, it's interesting how much that can actually change it. The whole like RPS order into who wins can really swing a game one way or the other.
I mean, it's very matchup dependent, right? Curious to see what the counter pick is. Is Snurgle going to stick on the palm, or is that game enough to scare them off? If you're going into your counter pick stage, you have to know what you want here, right?
Yeah, well, kicking it off to a starter stage, actually, Endless Abyss here. I don't think Snurgle likes dying.
Much larger stage in terms of blast zones, right? And I feel like those platforms being a little bit higher up, it makes a difference.
Definitely, yeah. Palm will have a lot more room to run off with the uppies and the note fields to try to.
Oh, look, the only person who's running off is Wyberry. They are running off this game. I cannot believe that. They're not being touched so far.
Yeah, 20 seconds stock right there. So tough, even on a big stage. You can just get melted by Zetaban.
A 0 death with 4 neutral interactions. But that is just the pressure that Wyberry's putting on right now. Yeah, even these recoveries, Snurgle's trying to find a way to use their resources in clever ways and slowly guide themselves back towards the stage, but Wyberry just has that pressure.
It looks like Wyberry's very calm with it as well, just standing at ledge, waiting for them to position themselves in a way that they can just dominate that. And yeah, just a really nice upstrong to catch the aerial.
Pop definitely has some mix-ups with the recovery, but it's one of those ones that you can punish it if you know where to go. Oh, I like the Vince catch, but...
Yeah, no follow-up, unfortunately.
Yeah, slightly too far off stage. I'm not sure if Snurgle even thought it was going to be a catch there.
Yeah, going through the down B is really interesting to catch that recovery mix-up from Zetaban.
I think Vince has super armor if you charge it to a certain amount.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think
the
it's if
outline
you
is.
fully charge it, you do get super armor.
I think it gains like weak armor after a certain amount of charge, and then charges
interesting.
continue to super armor. I'm not sure if that's the case. I think that might be right.
I couldn't say. So
Yeah, look,
you're the frame data guy.
if anyone knows the frame data,
I'd have to trust you on that one.
yeah, it's a little bit out of date. Let's not talk about it. Oh no,
Yeah,
it's another
really good
situation
parry
where we're
edges.
seeing parry into strong attack in the game.
Yeah, I could just see the down air coming straight for them when had enough time to react with the parry.
That is the Amy's classic right now, isn't it?
It's suddenly effective.
But yeah, Wyberry, it's taken the set.
Yeah, very
So-
nice.
Pretty strong games in there, but I did really enjoy the Schnurgle turnaround with the palm.
Yeah, it was surprisingly effective. It's very interesting that they stayed with it for the whole set. Because it did work that game too, but Wyberry must have caught on to their tactics.
I mean, if we're looking at the losers bracket, we're obviously going to be seeing Schnurgle into Unladen, so we potentially could be seeing another Palm Ditto if the cards are.
Yeah, we'll have to find out.
Ugh. We'll see what's in store.
So
But
this losers quarters.
winners finals now, Waki and Wyberry. I mean, that was my
That's
sort
gonna
of
be
pick for those
interesting.
two being in there, and that's going to be a tight set later on.
They've been on opposite sides of the bracket until now, and we'll get to see the dominant heads from each side going at it.
I mean, if I'm a betting man, those are the two to beat right now. That's a
100%, yeah.
some scary players right there. Losers quarters, going into the other side of things. Do you want to start with Borb and Golgum, or shall we keep the Schnurgle train going?
Yeah, I think we can mix it up to two new people instead of another Schnoggle game. We can save that one for later. I'm
What,
sure
did I
that'll
lose
be
you,
good.
or are you just thinking?
What's that?
You sort of trailed off at the end of that sentence there. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm not sure. I might have had a mic issue, but we're heading into Borb versus Golgum now.
All right, sure. Look, after Darkbot was dropping out in the mic earlier on, I was getting a bit worried, you know? I didn't want him to just drop halfway through a set.
Right, yeah, no, I think it's a good thing that it wasn't too severe, and hopefully that'll continue being the case for the rest of this.
Oh, look, I can decide to mute my mic at any time.
True, you can join in on the fun. Alright, so we have Bob versus Golgum here in Losers Quarters. Do you want to head into the first game now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
I mean, continuing with the Rasta versus Rano,
Yeah, it's been a lot
really
of that.
feels like we have some really specific characters that are getting some love in this bracket.
Yeah, 2 Renos and 2 Rastas, so seeing those. Have we had all 4
And 3 bombs.
matchups? True, actually.
Yeah, well, Golgum just played Blue Frog, so coming fresh off the Rano there. Borb lost to Waki earlier, so both players definitely fresh off their last sets in this matchup.
Yeah.
But a very different dynamic for each, I suppose.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they adapt to each other's own unique playstyles.
Yeah, well, Golgum, if they don't play it slow, Borb is going to catch them off guard with these strong attacks uses in neutral. Some of these tongues that come out.
Yeah, 100%.
That's where that glass kind of a cannon design comes into
Wow.
play a little bit. Oh, just off the,
That was
the far
wild.
side there.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't think anyone saw that coming, especially not Bob. Not DIing that correctly.
Well, nice little chain here from Golgum, and the dare to sort of follow him up. I like the return from Borb as well. Oh, the
Oh my
spike.
god.
Not going to be enough, but it does catch the tornado. A little bit laggier on the option there.
Yeah, Golgum losing the slipstream due to the new patch. It's an interesting change, especially in this matchup. It seems pretty impactful.
Yeah, so we saw the time a couple of times there. One time working in Golgum's favour, the other not quite so. Borb getting the catch.
Neither player knows what to do.
Oh,
and
get
another
the
tongue.
parry.
Wow. Yeah. I think both
Interesting
of
to see
the...
Golgum go for the DI read on the down tilt to follow up for the kill.
It was pretty wild. Yeah, both of the Renos using tongue, but not having much success with it.
I mean, I'm talking a lot about Rasta at the moment, but I feel like I should be relying on your experience here a little bit, Sky. Particularly with Golgum, I know that you've played them a little bit as well.
Yeah, definitely. We do have quite a distinct play style difference. But Golgum is probably the most similar to me out of Ham and Waki.
Yes.
Yeah, Golgum likes to play it a lot more patient with this slipstream and just going for dashes back and forth. I think I'm known to be a bit aggressive sometimes.
Well, backing up a little bit there to dodge the down special. I mean, 3 poison stacks on. Golgum needs to get these ticks away, otherwise a tongue is enough to sort of end the stock right now.
Yeah, it racks up quickly
I mean,
on Rastra, especially the lightest character in the game.
Does find it there eventually, but just with 1 poison stack, so not enough to really get it going. Golgum almost had the potential to finish that off, but I'm not quite sure if the forward strong was a misinput or missing a jump.
Yeah, but wow. Maneuvering past the bubble and getting the down strong there to finish it off.
I mean, yeah, the less that bubble is in play, the better for Golgum, particularly after their last set with Blue Frog.
Oh yeah, there was I don't know how many bubbles was in that one, but it was incredible.
I mean, it was a 3-0 to Golgum, but I feel like every game could have gone the other way with how much it was coming to play.
Yeah, it's surprising that not many Ranos use bubble like Blue Frog does.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, into game 2 we have on Air Armada. I actually don't know what this
Oh.
variant is called.
Oh yeah. What? This is from the card game?
It's from the mobile card game, yeah.
Yeah.
But Air Armada.
I can't remember. I'm not up to date with my Rivals lore. I need to watch the 2-hour video that's available.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I haven't checked that one out, but it's must watch eventually. Ooh, and that forward air on Air Armada, very scary, but Ras is capable of just tornadoing back up.
Well, Golgum didn't tech on the stage, but even with the bounce there, it's just not high enough % to be really punishing.
Yeah,
that,
it was close. Ooh.
Yeah.
And that's a good catch there. Not gonna spike, but is just gonna kill off the side.
Just a little bit caught off of the DI there. Oh, missing the tech chase and... Well, now... okay, sure.
It worked out.
Yeah, Golgum's trying to lead into these kills. We're seeing these combo starters, but these high flights are actually really coming into handy for Borb. He's able to land safely on these out of a lot of the combo starters that Rasta has at this %, right?
Yeah,
So the down tilt, it's enough that Borb could just land on there. Oof.
the platforms are really handy when you're both on them, but starting off a combo on the floor can be detrimental for Rasta with those just tacking on the platform. At those high
Yeah.
percents especially.
It's an interesting dynamic. Well, it need to be ready for slipstream like that, right? If you know that Golgum is backing off and they have slipstream available, you need to be ready for it.
Yeah, you need to keep that in your mind at all times when playing against a Rasta like this. I definitely think so.
I mean, it's a matchup played on a 5-second timer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's simplifying things a little bit, but it's something you always have to have in your mind. Oh, wow!
Damn, the momentum from that. Just carrying over into the forward air.
You got hit into being able to combo Golgum with it. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh, not quite catching it there, but Golgum able to make it back on stage with the back air. And see, again, it's just... Some of these catches that Golgum's trying to get, they're not quite connecting. I'm not quite
Yeah.
sure.
The tricky DI raid situation that they're not able to make.
Might need to look at some different options to start these up, because I think the tilts on the ground are not working out with Borb's DI right now.
Yeah, Bob is using the DI well to avoid Golgum's follow-ups. Doesn't look like he knows what exactly direction he's gonna go.
Scary getting hit with the up strong at the top of the platform there, but thankfully Golgum not quite high enough % that it
Yeah,
really
it
matters.
could have been devastating at a higher %, but no, he's alright.
Well, weaved in between the platform and the stage with the up special land there as well.
It's such a tense position in this last stock with Rasta being so fast. You can kind of do anything, but you don't want to do anything because it's all gonna explode in your face. And wow, yeah,
Catching with the back air, nice.
yeah, it's a very tough one to deal with against Rasta. A lot of the time, you just if you drop a combo, you just get back air to the face, and then if you trade
Yep.
with that, it doesn't matter because you are going off the stage.
I feel like both players were trying to slow it down that last neutral interaction there, and it's just, yeah, Like you said, if you're getting caught off guard with a back air like that, it's a bad trade. You're gone. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Rasta has no positive trades against that.
All right, let's move on to our next game.
Going into Endless Abyss here, FD.
Okay, I know I've been talking about the flat stage theory, but come on. It doesn't get more flat than this.
It does not, no. But it is a Golgum pick, so
Yeah.
hopefully he knows what he's doing.
Well, I mean, Bob definitely has tools to threaten it as well. It just depends on how they want to play neutral, right? I feel like it is on Golgum to feel out the neutral and play it out to their advantage. But they're trying to force all these interactions. We're landing in Borb's face a little bit. I like the way that Golgum backed off there because it seems that Borb was ready with just like an upstrong. Like if he's threatening the space like that, you need to respect that.
Yeah, he's trying to catch Golgum being too aggressive, but Golgum was able to see through that.
I think at the start of that first stock, yeah, the aggression definitely wasn't working out, and Golgum's realized that now. And look at that, great effect, just punching the tongue. Golgum can wait it out. He doesn't need to be...
And getting bounced into the bubble, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be pressing his advantage like that, right? He knows his upper stock at the moment. Let's just keep it rolling.
Yeah, if you can get clean neutral wins as Rasta, you can often just convert that into a kill. You don't need all those extra percents from stray hits.
Yes, that's it. Already the second time Bob being called off with the tongue in neutral like that. Golgum's just not approaching. And it's the way he needs to be playing, right? Golgum decides when neutral is played, not Bob.
Yeah, it's something to always keep in mind against Rasta.
It only really becomes a problem when Golgum is pressured onto the side of the stage like that. So if Borb's holding center stage, that's when it becomes tricky. But when we're splitting the stage like this, I feel like it's definitely 100% in Golgum's favor.
And Bob was able to avoid the slipstream follow-up there, which is really nice. Because he's been getting hit by a lot of like slipstream into just anything follow-ups. But actually punishing that there was very good.
It's a really interesting sort of edge guarding dynamic there, where Bob had pretty much just put Slipstream on cooldown before sending Golgum off stage. So it was 5 seconds of Golgum just sort of desperate to make it back on. Oh
yeah, there's not a lot of mix-up there, but wow. Just throw out nairs, eventually one will hit.
I mean, again, the bubble not coming into play. You feel like it's going to happen, but...
Yeah, it was just too late and
Golgum's
too
just
far
too
out.
quick on it now. Maybe he's learned some things from his set against Blue Frog.
Yeah, maybe he's just reacting to the startup of it better so he can approach before the bubble is fully out and in play.
Alright, let's see what the counter pick is.
Well, back onto FD
No,
again.
really?
It's a very interesting pick coming from Borb now after that game.
Look, the stocks were tied, but yeah, I suppose.
It is a strange one. He must have surely seen something in the cosmos that's got him wanting to come back.
Do not like the up special from Golgum. I'm glad the parry came out because they were on full poison ticks and it just felt like Bob. All he had to do was take advantage of it and suddenly the stocks definitely would have been playing out a little bit differently.
Yeah, but
ASDI in on the slipstream is such a deal breaker. It's one thing about slipstream I don't think many people talk about is that because it's so fast, most of the time people are actually going to ASDI in on the hit, and that's what really makes it such a powerful sort of combo tool
if you
in
can
certain
recognize,
situations.
Yeah, if you can recognize when you're going to be hit by it and just hold out, a lot of the time you can succeed against rest of players who are using it lazily.
Yeah. I mean, that's too much work for my little brain. I don't know. My hands don't work that way anymore. I don't know what to say.
yeah, no, that's fair enough.
But I really think it's something that most people aren't even aware of, to be honest with you. It's not something they think about. It's just like, oh, I get hit by slipstream, I guess I get hit now.
Yeah, I don't
it's
really
like,
see
no,
it.
the reason you got hit was because you were holding in when you got hit.
I don't really see it from anyone apart from, like, Xenix, who holds out on those. It does seem like uncommon knowledge.
Look, this is what Ami's is about, right? You need to learn how to play against those tools. And I really like the dynamic of this season in particular. You got more sets against these players coming in, or everyone who's made it into the finals, they didn't have to win one tournament and then suddenly they're here. You actually needed to earn a spot.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
had to
Everyone here
play
has-
against these people a hell of a lot more. You're getting so much more experience against them.
Yeah, everyone has entered a lot of these.
Ooh, I
qualifier
like the tongue
tournaments,
catch.
and getting a successful tongue, and oh my god!
Wow.
That was an incredible string there. Just absolutely dominating Golgum on that last star.
I mean, it was the tongue catch with the poison ticks. Bob just,
Yeah,
keeping that
and
chain.
then
Incredible.
baiting Golgum into holding out and just hitting that forward air to seal it out.
I just think Gorgon was not prepared for it at all.
Yeah, it's very tough there. Damn. Well, let's see if Bob can keep that momentum going into Game 5. The loser of this game being out of the tournament permanently.
The Trooper Pond is interesting.
Oh yeah, I've been really liking the stage recently for Rasa. Just the side plats are really good for some combo extensions. So it is interesting against Reno specifically. Who can have a
Oh,
lot
I
of,
don't mind it for
movement.
Resta at all. I actually think it's a very neutral stage in a lot of Resta matchups. It's one that I don't mind playing myself as a Crag against Resta, but it is a stage that's really defined by who holds center. I
Yeah,
know you
definitely.
have those platforms to sort of transition across the stage, and you don't have to worry about that center is so much, but because Slipstream is such a defining factor, it's still, center stage is just so important.
Yeah, you've got so much reach. It's really hard to reclaim the space when you're stuck on a side plat.
Or just dropping into Gull's clap there. Oh my god, the
Oh,
down special
wow.
catching the bubble.
Yeah, bouncing
so
off the
strange.
bubble, refreshing jumps there, and sending it really far away.
Oh my god, catching the elf special as
Oh
well.
yeah. The clash taking the stock for Golgum there.
Galgum's doing some fancy things right now.
Yeah, I think
Really like the movement across these platforms as well. It feels pretty smooth. Oh my god, the pressure just continues. I
yeah. It's
don't
hard
want
to
to call
find
three
that.
stock too early, but jeez, where is Bob finding anything here? God, getting caught by
Yeah,
the
a good
dart
forward
is-
air is all he needs, and that's it. That's a purple there, sending really far out, and on that side plat especially, got some really good range.
Good to see Bob on the board, but you know that's still tournament stock right now, and Galgum's continuing the pressure, going off stage with
and
the
air dodges
forward into the
into the
nair.
nair.
Well done.
Yeah, it was a very good recognition of that. And taking out that Game 5 Golgum, progressing through the tournament. And Bob, unfortunately, will be out of this one at 5th place.
Really like the way Gull was playing under the bubble in those edge guarding situations as well. I feel like the experience of playing against Blue Frog prepared Galgum for playing against Borb.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. They were definitely playing against Bubble very well. Having, used the Bubble against them a lot in the Blue Frog set.
Oh, really respectable performance. It's sad to see Borb go, but Galgum is going to progress into loser semis later on. Need to move on to our other losers quarters set to see how
Yep.
it's going to play out
That's
though.
right. Schnuggle versus Unladen here. Hang on. I should be checking which characters they're playing because these
Yeah, I was
two,
about to say, like, neither one going Pom is surprising
these
to me,
two
but
are the two of the Palm champions
potential.
in this one.
Yeah.
No, we are heading into Maple versus Forsburn this time. This game 1 here.
Yeah, well, I want to see more of Schnogel's Maple for sure, and I feel like against Unladen, definitely a good time to be pulling it out.
Yeah,
Schnogel,
100%.
Maple's going to be strong against Forsburn and Pom. I feel like it's just safe for game 1 to be going into that as a Maple.
Yeah, don't need to be risking it too early there. And yeah, let's get into this game.
The immediate chase down from Schnogel.
Yeah, immediately wrapped, immediately off stage.
I already feel like Unladen is in danger. Like, if Schnogel plays that edge guard right, I don't think that Unladen can get back on from there. I
Yeah.
actually feel like Schnogel just has them.
Schnuggle's totally controlling the momentum. It's really hard to just stop them in their tracks, but these capes are really doing some work here.
I mean, Unladen finding a couple parries there as well. It's something that we saw in their earlier games, the parry leading into the kills in every game against Tori.
Yeah,
For
true.
those final stocks. So maybe something to be aware of. But Schnurgle plays Maple, you've got a lot of movement, you have ways to sort of bait it out. You know, hoping to see that we, consider how we approach and avoid those easy parries that Unladen maybe